November 2013. That's right. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One launches. Sweet. But think twice before you go in the midnight launch and stand in that line and pick up your next-gen console. Because if I were you, I would cancel my pre-orders. And I have reasons why. Yeah, not saying this because I'm a PC gamer elitist. I was a console gamer just like you, and then I wasn't as satisfied as I was supposed to. I used to go outside the house to have a lot of fun. Some good time fun. The days came to an end when Mommy and Daddy were busy, and the only entity that had free time for me was a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo 64. A PlayStation 1 came in the later years. Turns out the games weren't very satisfying on consoles. If I had my hands on a gaming PC in my childhood, I would have gotten my hands on Quake, multiplayer gaming, and possibly esports earlier. Instead of being fat and lazy, I would be a skinny-ass level 70 wizard who loves LARPing and paintball. That is right, the consoles weren't and still aren't the best choice for gaming. And yes, as for gaming, I like to go for the most optimal experience. So yeah. As a matter of fact, PC is still doing what the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One are doing, but better, which is what makes PC the most optimized gaming experience. Yeah, that is right. If you get the right parts, your computer will handle games like Borderlands 2, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and BioShock Infinite at higher frame rates and optimal graphical qualities. And before you ask about how do I stand playing Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing on keyboard and mouse, 1, I just got the hang of playing it on keyboard and mouse. 2, there are controllers for PCs. I have one of the most recommended, which is the Logitech Gamepad F310. I will post the links for the rest of the most recommended controllers in the description bar. You can play CDs, DVDs, MP3s. Yeah, your PCs can play all that. Any other format of media. If you want to watch Blu-ray stuff, you have to find a Blu-ray playback software because Microsoft doesn't have the legal rights to do Blu-ray playback on Windows Media Player. Yes, that's right, Windows Media Player. We will have to wait on that unless the Blu-ray drive on the Xbox One was there without Sony's permission, then here comes a lawsuit. If you use Netflix, it was on PC first, so don't give a shit. PC exclusives are the most enjoyable, memorable, and replayable games you will ever play. There's something about these games that satisfy a gamer good enough that the gamer considers taking a break, and then after 30 to 60 minutes of doing whatever it is he or she is doing, they desire to jump back into the game and pick up where he or she left off. The entire time, the PC has backwards compatibility. They still have backwards compatibility, so that way our PC classics and DOS Classics, yep, shout out to the folks who designed DOSBox, are still with us, constantly, all the time. Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows Vista, Windows XP. We are in a time and age where entertainment plays a really big role in our lives, and we just have to make sure that the best investment is what we're buying, and it is good enough to pretty much satisfy us very greatly. Another reason, the downfall of consoles, meaning consoles have reached their peak. Sony made it worse for PlayStation 4 when it was revealed that they were doing online DRM the entire time. However, on Microsoft's sides, Microsoft lost a shit ton of money because of the Xbox brand. There is not a single light of hope that says I am wrong. Console games are dead no matter how high the profits nor popularity. PC just slaughtered the fuck out of them. Do these ring any bells? League of Legends, Oculus Rift, Virtuix Omni, a plethora of awesome independent titles, more free-to-play titles because PC introduced free-to-play in the first place. There are plenty more tricks the PC has, and still has, but I can't cover them all. On PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, you can connect to the internet, but you have to connect to a premium service to play online. On PC, you don't have to go through a premium service. There is no fees right off the bat. Certain MMO games might require you to pay a subscription fee to keep the bandwidth going, but the same thing goes to PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, so we all suffer. However, online connectivity on PCs are better than on consoles. Sony and Microsoft, or your local retailers such as Walmart, GameStop, Best Buy, and etc. don't do much good discount sales. And yes, that is another reason, entirely different reason. Steam, Good Old Games, Gameplay Digital, Gamersgate, or any PC game download shop do really good discount sales. Steam is really good at great, amazing sales. I'm talking 80% off, 66% off, 75% off. Oh yeah, they ain't afraid to go above 50%. The daily deals, the weekend deals, the midweek specials, and the week-long specials are the best because the best classic and modern games end up with a killer discount for a limited time. Steam does their seasonal sales very damn well, and on Steam, it's fucking Black Friday every day. Literally. The final reason to conclude the discussion in the video, your PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will be outdated in a moment. Because PCs are fully customizable, your PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will never catch up with a PC with NVIDIA GeForce GTX 780 Ti with SLI meaning 2 cards running at once. Yeah, the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One might as well just collect dust. Trust me, you might as well have a family gaming PC in your living room. Gaming's future is going to have to be handled by PCs, unfortunately. And PCs are doing the very, very, very great job very well. Yeah. If I were you, I would just cancel your pre-order and use the money for a great gaming PC. Just go to your retailer and say, I'm going to cancel my pre-order on the PlayStation 4. I'm going to cancel my pre-order on the Xbox One. And I just want, and you know what? Just go down to Fry's Electronics and just find a killer gaming PC. That is all for this video. Expect to hear me in the next one I make. I might have said a little word called greatly, but just so you know, greatly is not a word. I meant gratefully. I seem to be getting some inspiration from Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. Anyway, that is all. Expect to hear me in the next video I make.